Hello, non-existent fan base. I'm your host, Soccer. I'm in Yonko Korin. In anime, you have your strong characters, your smart characters, your stupid characters, your creepy characters, your emo characters, and my most favorite character of all, the drunk character. Yes, that's right. We're doing the top 10 drunks in anime. All right. First, we're going to do the guidelines. One per series, of course. Uh, Doing that is cheating. If you put more than that, it's just not fair. I'm only going off the animes that I have seen before, so you kind of limited it on that. So if you're gonna be like, this person from this anime should be in it, well, I haven't seen that anime. I'm sorry. And I wanted to go with someone. The main goal for number one was someone who pretty much always has a drink in their hand and they are always drinking. That's what we were aiming for in this. So that said, let's get down to it. Number 10, Shinsu Kugura from Bleach. All right, he just has the straight up appearance as a drunk man. He's got the scruffy face, the lazy eyes. He's just like you always got the woman wrapped around him, and he even says that he'd rather have a drink of sake than fight a man. That's how we get to know him better. Uh, Next up, number 9, Chu from Yu Yu Hakusho. This is a guy who's the master of the drunken fist. He gets drunker. The more he drinks, the more he gets stronger. And if he has something called the Ogre Killer drink, it actually makes him transform. So booze actually makes this guy transform. So if you're like, yeah, my boyfriend really turns to a different guy when he drinks, well, this guy actually transforms into a beast. It's kind of scary. Number 8, Sinbad from Magi. Sinbad is a dope character. We see him a lot, but we don't always see him drinking, so I have him at number 8. But when we first get introduced to Sinbad, he's passed out under a tree and he gets robbed. So he comes out of the woods naked with a leaf perfectly placed over his privates, so nobody could see anything. And he's always having parties, he's always drinking, but he's not always wasted, so I have him at number 8. Moving on, number 7, Vanessa from Black Clover. Of the Black Bulls, we always see her hanging out at the hideout drinking, and she's known as the Drunken Frenzy Witch. I think the more she drinks, the more clothes she takes off. That kind of stops because she always just kind of wears a bikini and then the robe. She's always asking people to drink for her, especially the captain and people who are far underage, and she's just a drunk. All right, next up, number 6, Gintoki from Gintama. Gintama's a great show if you haven't checked it out, but Gintoki is the main character. He is a retired samurai with dead eyes. We don't always see him drunk, but we do always see him hungover or going for drinks or drinking in a bar. My favorite episode of season 1 of the first 50 episodes was 46, when Ote has to promote her business to keep her job, and she brings Gin and his friend along with him. I forget his name right now. They bring him so she can get more sales for her customers so she can keep her job. And it's just funny how they keep, I forget the name of the drink, but they keep calling it's like Dumprum. They just keep ordering more Dumprum. Moving on, number 5, Revi from Black Lagoon. This badass unhygienic female who we always see cursing, smoking, and yes, of course, drinking the entire show. One of my favorite quotes from her is, "Beer is like piss and that will never get you drunk. A real man," yes, she says man, "takes rum." Number 4, Tsunade from Naruto. This Hokage, yes, the Hokage, the leader of the whole village, always sneaking off for drinks, gambling, wasting her money. And when we first see her, she's just drinking in front of Naruto, having sake, just drinking naturally. And, number 4, Tsunade. Number 3, from Fairy Tail, Kana. Kana is a girl that we always see around the Fairy Tail guild, always drinking, always challenging people to drinking off, always winning. Everyone's like, oh my god, how is this little girl beating me? No one really knows. Kana just drinks a lot. You see it a lot. There's a lot of female drunks in anime. Maybe there's some sort of thing going on with that. I don't know. But my favorite scene of Kana drinking is the Grand Magic Games when she comes out drunk and was like, she's useless. She's not going to do anything. But she pulls out the second most powerful Fairy Guild attack, the Fairy Glitter, and puts out like a score of 10,000 or higher or something like that, and wins for the whole grill. And this drunk girl out of nowhere wins. It was awesome. Moving on to the priest from Vinland Saga. This guy cannot do anything without booze. And once he sobers out, he starts freaking out and throwing a tantrum to the point where they just gotta force booze down his throat. So he gets so drunk that he can't do anything. Like, the Vikings are actually like, hey, that was kind of fun, actually. They're freezing to death, and they're walking through, like, snow. He runs out of his barrel that he's always just carrying around like a little baby. Like, I have my barrel. Let's go. But they're freezing to death, and he runs out, and he goes up to some Vikings, like, can I get some booze? They're like, listen, we're dying, dude. We don't have any booze to spare. And he starts freaking out again. And funny scene of him in the guild hall. Everyone's drinking. They can't figure out who this guy is. And he's put down like 58 glasses. He's out drunk like a bunch of Vikings already. He's just this small guy without a beard, and no one knows who it is. And it turns out it's the priest because he just shaved. No one knew who he was. All right, number one, most drunk in anime for me, One Piece, the best show. I was really drawn between this. There's a lot of drinkers in One Piece, but the two I was drawn between was Kaido and Blackbeard. Episode 917 just showed something great with Blackbeard. I thought they did that great, and he's really slowly becoming my favorite enemy in One Piece, in anime, actually, not just One Piece. But I'm going with Kaido because Kaido's more relevant right now, and we just see that guy always pouring more sake down his throat. He's kind of depressed because he's too powerful to drink, like to die. He jumped off a sky island. Kaido's just too strong. He's always pouring like huge jugs or huge disc of sake down his throat, and he even kicks Luffy's ass. He does the whole fight with Luffy while he's wasted, sobers up real quick, bangs him in the head with a Thunder Boogia, and then he goes, all right, back to drinking, acts like it was nothing. So I have Kaido number one, even though I wanted to do Blackbeard. But that is my top 10 drinkers in anime. For honorable mentions, first off, I have Rock Lee. He's the master of Drunk Fist also, but we only see him really do it twice, so that's why he didn't make the list. The Seven Deadly Sins, they drink a lot, but I have Bon as a front runner for them. Meliodas does drink a lot, but he doesn't really get drunk. Blackbeard from One Piece, as I said. Yu Yu Hakusho, Yusuke's mom. I already had Chu from Yu Yu Hakusho, but you don't really see Yusuke's mom a lot. But she's like, even when she's dead, she's drinking, and she's known as a deadbeat mom, and that's why Yusuke is kind of like that. Lon Burke, if you watch my other video, you know about him from Dragon Quest. Jiraiya, there's some other ninjas who drink, but Jiraiya is someone who stands out as a drinker. And Bacchus from Fairy Tail. Alright guys, that's going to do it for me today. If you like this video, give it a like. Maybe subscribe. I don't know. Do what you want. I'm going to get back to Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Alright, peace out.